is personally my Ikigai, the program that I have been wanting to do for a very long time, and I'm super excited to do this. Comment in day one if you are ready. Comment in one because you are all number one today. Let's go. Let's go. Let's start this special journey. Comment in one if you are only here and nowhere else, nowhere mentally there, anywhere. I'm going to make this very short. Every day at 11 o'clock, we are going to meet and do this for 11 to 11:30, which means that all of you need to be here sharp before 11. So before I start the lesson, couple of rules we are going to make this. If you don't believe in these rules, you tell me right now. And if you believe in them, you will promise to commit to follow them throughout this entire 15 day. The first rule is you will be here before the teacher is in the class. Remember, in schools and colleges, you had to be in the room before the class teacher came in. And trust me, that is something we used to do in our MBA as well. In our IIM, the teacher would come, close the door. If you're out, you are out. And it wasn't like, oh, I did today is a free day for me. I don't have to attend the class. That means you miss out that class's value. Okay. And let me tell you, this class's value is close. This entire, I don't know who's good in maths. You will calculate and tell me. It has taken me 18 lakhs of my MBA degree plus 4 lakhs of my exchange degree. So it is a 22 lakh worth class. Okay. So divide 22 lakhs by 15, and that is your value of one class that you will have today. So I don't know whose maths is good. Let me use ChatGPT to tell how much is the per value of a class. Okay. It is close to 1.5 lakhs. So that is how much you will be missing if you do not join these classes every time on time. Okay. So first is, I have already asked you to set up a timer. If you haven't, please put up on your calendar a reminder that every day at 10:45 you should get mentally prepared to come into this. So join at 10:45, start reading your lessons that you learned yesterday, what is the exercises that you did, and sharp at 11 we will start. Fair deal? How many of you agree with this rule? Okay. The second rule of this is during this 11 to 11:30, no distractions. Okay, I understand some of you might have a courier person coming in, some of you might have a call coming in, but as much as possible, try to delegate these tasks, try to do it. Maybe tell your guard to keep the courier during this time. Treat this as if you are an actual interview. You are in an actual MBA class where nothing will be distracted, nothing, no distraction, just 30 minutes I'm asking you every day. Okay? And the third thing is you have to come dress the part of this. Dressing up for success is a big deal. If you and I'm assuming all of you want to be successful in life, you are planning to work, do things, which means you will have to get into that entrepreneurial state every day. So even if you are at home, even if you are at work from home, I want you to come dressed up for this class. Okay, I want you to come dressed up for this class as if you have an actual meeting with an client. Okay, three things. The fourth is you need to have a vision board ready. In case you still don't have a vision board, please take a print. I will be sharing with you the next week. Also, we are doing a vision board class. In case you still haven't made one, take one and take a print of it. Now, good news for all of you is because tomorrow I'm going to give you a workbook. I'm going to give you a workbook which you will be using for the next 15 days. So you have to take a printout of this anyways. So to take a printout of that, you will have to go to a shop. Same time, take a printout of this vision board as well. If you are like, there is no printout near my home, there is no one to take a printout with, go online. There are many shops like Vista Print, Printo. Go and take a printout from there. But having something, so if you were to an MBA, you would have a book, right? You would have been taking a book. Now you don't have a book. I haven't yet written a book. So you'll have to take a printout of this. 4 rules. Fifth rule is you have to have a space dedicated to your MBA class. Okay, you have to have a space where the second you sit, you feel like a rich CEO, you feel like an entrepreneur. This is, of course, a place where you are doing your learning. This is a place where you do your earning. What you don't do in this place is eat. What you don't do in the place is scroll reels. What you don't do in the place is sleep. Okay, none of that energy should be near this place. So let me repeat these 5 rules, sacred rules we are going to follow every day. First is you have to be here before I am here. Before my camera turns on, you have to be here because time waits for none. Okay. Second rule, you have to come dressed up for this session. You have to come up as if you are ready for your entrepreneur skills, if you are ready for your meeting, and you turn on your camera. See, what happens is we always say, now I'm shy, but one day when that interview happens, when my dream interview comes in, when my dream client happens, then I will get a magical energy to come on camera and talk to them. That doesn't happen. And trust me, an interviewer can see your hesitation, an interviewer can feel that energy in it as well. So I'm making you train for that, for you to come on when you have your interviews, when you have your clients. You should be very comfortable to be as it is as there. Okay. Third is make a vision board and take a print out of it. I will be giving you some books and workbook to take print out of it. Take print out of it. Fourth is sacred space. You will have to have a space where you can just work, learn, and earn. Call it your learning earning zone. Okay. And the fifth is no distractions. Don't take your phone call, don't take your these things. Go for it. And yes, one exception for you, if you are a doctor saving lives, if it is that important, you can go for it. Okay. So with that, let's start this journey. Let's start with learning. Let's start what is day one of this. And since I plan to cover a lot of things in these 15 days, it is not going to happen magically. It's only going to happen that after I give you this, after I deliver this, I'm going to give you a task. You will have 24 hours to complete the task. Come back next day with the task. And we are going to have a live replay at 7 p.m. as well. So those who miss out this one, you can watch it at 7 p.m. You'll just miss my energy. Okay. So let's start your 15-day impact. So I keep saying impact, I keep saying impact. What is the meaning of impact? It starts with I, your inner self. And that's what we are going to explore today as well. Who is you? Because no business, no brand can run if it is not true to your core. To create some money, you might do here and there things, you might go something against your will, you will earn money. But what you will not do is earn is happiness and confidence in yourself. So it is very important to discover who am I and what am I supposed to do rather than saying what is it that is going to help me earn money. This is why this 15-day MBA is so dear to me because I love teaching everything. But what I truly want to teach people is to turn their passion into profits. I want people to see their full human potential. And that's why MBA. Here, I am not teaching you to be masters of business administration. I am teaching you to be masters of your body administration. What are the things that you are doing with your body, physical self every day and doing it? And when I say I'm going to make you CEOs, you are the CEO of your own life, the chief executive officer of your life, what you are executing. So we'll start with your inner self. Then we'll learn about marketing, about how to market yourself, how to put yourself out there, how to, attract the best clients, how to help others with it. Then we go on towards productivity. How to find time to do all that. In 124 hours, how can I always say this, I'm a homemaker who is also a coach. How to find that kind of productivity. Then comes the action part of it. Never to, that self-doubt that you have, I cannot do this, I cannot do that, how to take action on it. Then we will learn communication. Because no matter how impressive of an idea you have, if you can't communicate it well, in the words of not you, your customer, you cannot do that. And finally, the transformation part. So impact is a very well thought of word when I do, and I'll tell you also how the word impact came to my mind. So this is what we are going to cover in the next 15 days. So today's first lesson is, who am I? Your niche selection. Yes, my friends, many one of you who might have seen this online might think it's called niche, it's called niche, it's called niche. It's a French word, okay, niche. So niches is supposed to be about, where there is a very famous saying, the riches are in the niches. Think of niches as a gourmet dish. Think of it, you might go somewhere and there might be a buffet. You might get this, you might get that, you might get that, and you might really like it. But nobody pays an exceptional high for buffet. What people truly value, or let me use a better word for it, thali. Thali, in a thali, you get everything, a little bit of it. And usually the thali is the most properly priced in it, such that you get a taste of everything. But thali has no respect. Okay? What is respect is speciality. What is respect is niche. And that is exactly what we are going to establish over the next few days. What is your speciality? If you were a restaurant, what is that one signature dish that you would have? Niche is all about your signature dish. So there are there are 5 kinds of niche that anyone can, the top 5 niches that exist in the market nowadays. First is health and wellness, and I'm going to explain to you all of them gradually. I'm just giving you giving you in this. You don't have to take notes. I will be sharing all of this into. You will be getting a link for all of this here. Just listen. The second niche is wealth and finance, how to create more money for others using trading, using stock treatment, insurance, all of those things. The third niche is relationships, personal relationships, relationship with your children, relationships with yourself, relationships with your boss, relationships. The fourth is personal development, leadership qualities, communication qualities. How can I develop more of myself? And the fifth niche is hobbies and lifestyle. So quickly now take a and reflect on which one of these niches do you want to work with. You might not have a very clear idea that this is who I want to be, this is what my work is supposed to be, but these are the top 5 niches which people are ready to pay for. Human needs are based around these 5 niches. You can call them domains as well. Which one of these 5 domains is your domain? And of course, it will change throughout these 15 days. If you don't know, it's fine. But what is the one that is most close to you? And I'll tell you the way to do this is, first eliminate which one is definitely not you. Start by picking out, ye to mera bilkul hi nahi hai. I am not into relationships at all. I am not into wealth and finance at all. Start eliminating the ones which you don't want to at all. Okay? Some of you might be like, no, mine is a very product based. Mine is this, mine is not into this. So there are 5 sub niches as well, which are tech and gadgets. These are 5, these 5 are the evergreen niches: health, wellness, wealth and finance, relationship. These are 5 evergreen niches. And then there are these micro niches that have come up into the modern world, that have come up into this. And yes, I've kept the timing such that we are doing this at 11:11. We are harnessing this best energy at this. So I've kept it at 11, not at 10. Tech and gadgets. You might be helping people learn how to use a tool like Canva, teaching people how to use Excel, or maybe on Instagram, teaching people how to grow on Instagram. Or it could be about gadget reviews. The second micro niche is education and learning, teaching people how to be more, about a subject. Third is sustainable living, eco-friendly, eco-conscious living, building out eco-products. The fourth is fashion and beauty. Fashion product, fashion clothes, beauty tips, beauty hacks. And the fifth is spiritual growth. These are the modern niches that have come up recently in this. So quickly pick up one. So volunteering, what NGO are you volunteering under? If you are volunteering under helping women grow and doing it, it might be education and learning. If your NGO is about cutting less plants and growing eco-friendly products, that's sustainable. Pick up one. Yes, it can be a combination, and growing forward you will be seeing, but you have to pick up one area first and then pick out into this. Because education and learning, and all of this can be education and learning. You are teaching something, but education and learning means subjects that they would be, conventional subjects that people want to taught about, like maths, like MBA. Okay, pick up one, and it will change across these 15 days. It can change in then, but pick one that is the closest to you. And the best way to know which is this is look at your YouTube. What are the kind of videos you consume on a regular day basis? What are the books you read regularly? What are those certain things that you invest yourself in? That is the one that is your starting niche. It will change across time, but that is the one that is closest to you, easiest for you. Got it? Let me check who all have found their niches. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Business development is learning and education. Mandala arts comes under hobbies and lifestyle. They come under hobbies and lifestyle. Now again, as we go along this, it will change. For example, Swapna ji also teaches art, but she is focusing on health, and she could focus on health and wellness, saying it is for mental health. Or it could be improve your relationship with yourself using mandalas. Then it becomes relationship. Or it could be grow your personal strength. Then it comes under personal development. Or if it is just a hobby, people are doing it just art as a lifestyle, art as a hobby, then it comes under this. So don't worry about this. Niche is something we are gradually going to build, but pick one. What is your greatest calling and attraction towards? Where are you most attracted towards? Okay. And yes, I had started with this quotation. I want to repeat it again. If I can't be the sun that lights up the world, I can be the bulb that lights up a room. Do not think right now that any of these niche means I have to be the best person in the industry. I have to create impact for 10,000 people. I have to create impact for 50,000 people. Think of 5 people. Start with thinking if there are 5 people you can help, which of these topics can you help them with? Okay. What is going to be your domain, your area of expertise? Okay. Once you're done with this, and of course, this is a long process. I'm not expecting today itself you will finalize your niche. Your niche is dependent on, before we go on to answering the question, what am I supposed to do? The more important question is, who am I? Because your brand, your business, your impact is of two. It is your personality plus your customer's voice. So it is very important that whatever you choose goes on to your personality. Many people say that Niranjan no longer teaches art. Niranjan no longer is teaching us, helping, is growing in his art thing. That's because his personality has shifted from being an artist to somebody to an implementation coach. He feels more fulfilled when he is teaching people how to be the best version of themselves. Doing something that you are fully not convinced in, you'll be able to do it for 10 days, 15 days, 20 days. You'll be able to do it for years, but then eventually you will face fatigue because you will not know how is this growing me as a person. Which is why it is very, very, very important to know who am I, and that is the core of today's class. Who am I? We are going to do for the next 2-3 days. This is all we are going to talk about. Even before you touch your business, you need to first be very thoroughly aware of who you are. And that's what the biggest companies do. They spend a lot of money doing analysis tests to find out whether you are a right fit for the company. So let us look at how will we do it. I will be sharing this document with you also. Is there anybody here who has not done their MBTI yet? Comment in no if you have not done your 16 personalities test. And if you have done it, tell me what you are currently. Oh yeah, I have changed my password. Yeah, so please take your 15 personality test if you haven't done it yet. What is your personality type? Comment and tell me in the chat box. And by the way, if you don't know your personality type yet, you are already 10 years behind most people there, because you need to first know what is your personality type, who are you. And it is not just for you, it is also to you understand what are other people about. Now the second, me and Niranjan are, I will tell you a very big secret. To enter our millionaire family, there are just certain personality types you have to be to enter it. Me and Niranjan always discuss, this person is this, he won't be able to do this person is this, she. We have a set of personal, we'll not tell you which types, that we take in our millennial family and inner circle. Our way of categorizing into people is not into rich, poor, or do, it is this. So quickly tell me in the chat box what is your personality. I and Niranjan know, I've guessed most of your personalities. It is our favorite game. Whenever we watch a movie, whenever we watch something, we try to guess their personality types. So this is one thing that you do not only for yourself. You will do it to understand the other person. Okay, somebody is ENFP here. What are you here? You need to know. And in case you still don't know it, go and find out today. And once you find this, don't rest at that. You will get a whole report. Read that report. Okay? It will give you a lot of, for example, if you are an ISFG, go through each one of these and read this report. And this is your homework today. Read each one of these. This should be your, like, if there is one manual book that I can help you to do it, it is this. So if you say you are an INFJ, you should know what does I mean, what does N mean, what does F mean, what does J mean, what is the implication of each one of these personality types. You should know this. Because knowing this personality type will help you connect more. When I talk to somebody who is an S type, I know they will be more ruled by their feelings. But when I know I'm talking to somebody who's a J type, then I talk more in terms of facts and figures. Okay, so in case you still haven't taken this test or have taken it a long time back, do it. It won't change in 3-4 months. It has changed for me in 1 year. Last year I was an ENFJ. Now I am an INFJ. I was very surprised to see this. I took the test 3 times to do it, but now I am an introvert because I am more into myself and all. So over one period, once a year, you should take this change. Okay, it's in this document only. You can just click from here and do it. Okay. The second test that you need to take today is called a strength test. Okay. This test will be telling you about what are your character strengths. This is not about I am good at maths, I'm good at science, I'm good at this. This test will tell you what are the 20 out of 24 character strengths, which one are you the best at. So there are strengths of, these are the 24 qualities that any human has. Out of these, there will be top 5 strengths for you. So you have to take this test and find out which of the 5 is your main strength. Cool. So there are different categories to it: wisdom, courage, humanity, justice, temperance, transcendence. The MBA is not just about you. It is about the people. And the best way to know people, the best way to put your ideas out there, everybody says, how do I understand the customer, how I understand the market, is to learn all of these. Okay. So go through this and find out what is your strength skills. Okay. What are your strengths? The third test you will be taking today, and each one of these will take like 30 minutes. So probably one you can do immediately now. Those who are part of Impact Pro have just done the MBTI. You don't need to do that. You can do the other one. Or you can perhaps do one tomorrow morning, one in the evening. Do not come to tomorrow's class unless and until you have done these three tests. The third test, what are my skills? Now this one is accessible only once, okay? So be very careful when doing this. The other two tests are free tests and you can do them as many times as you can. But the third test by high five is a test that you can do only once. So make sure you do this very carefully and you find out who is this. This is a very expensive paid test. You don't need to do all of this. Just take out the test and figure out this answers. Okay? So three tests you have to do, and your reading material for today's, read about all the things. After it's done, read about it. Don't just say, okay, I am these five people. Done. Also, you need to know why are you not either of the five people? Question. Why am I just these five? Why am I not the other ones? So today you will do these three tests and tomorrow come back. And I can tell you once you are done with these three tests, tomorrow we will be working on Ikigai, SWOT, purpose. I'll be teaching you something about Johari window. At the end of the next 3 days, you will never have any self-doubt on what is the niche I should do, what is my ideal career, what am I meant to do, where am I supposed to be. Cool. So I'll be sharing, and every day, and this is the only master document, every day I will be sharing everything inside this document itself, from links to everything. So you keep the, I'm sharing it right now with you. Just give me 1 minute. This is your sacrosanct document. So all you need to do is, I will put the recordings also in this document itself. So you don't have to ask, where is the recording for day one? Where is the homework for day two? Nothing. Everything that you need is going to be under this one document. I'm just sharing the link with you. Any doubts so far? You just have to take quizzes. So no doubts. I'm hoping no doubts. Tomorrow is when you will be having the doubts, when you come back with all your questions. Ki I found out this is me. I found out that is the. Today though no question. Right? But please share if you have any doubts here about these quizzes. The links I'm sharing with you right now. So once you have this document, you can just click this and figure out. Never will you ever say to me, I don't know what am I supposed to do. Because after this, you'll get so much clarity on your personality to want to do anything you want to do. And that's my secret, friends. Don't go and chase things that are trending. Ki yaar, t-shirt selling is very high selling right now. Let me sell t-shirts. This is trending. Resin products is really trending right now. Let me do this. Those are good for income generation. एक दो दिन के लिए it is good and you are going to do it. But what is going to be a calling in life? What is that one thing you are going to do tirelessly? What is that one thing you can write 100 books on? What is that one thing you want people to know about is this. So for financial freedom, please try out whatever you feel is the quickest way to earn your money. But if you want true satisfaction right now, which is like, okay, and both of them can be done. Once you start doing something you love, it doesn't feel like work. A lot of people ask us, how do you manage work-life balance? We don't know. Because for us, our work is our life and our life is our work. We don't feel there is a separate demarcation on Aaj Monday hai, oh God, office is starting. We have to do it today is Sunday. Every part of our life is work. Every part of our life is enjoyment. Okay? So never feel this that, if you have found your true calling, you will love showing up at work, love doing your entrepreneur activities, love doing this. Okay? So I'm sharing this in the chat. Please copy and keep this pasted. This is the only document that you need. Okay? So skill, take this test. I'll show you. When you open this test, when you open this document, it will come like this. Okay, it will come like a website to you only. You just have to scroll the links through it. This is a document that you can read through. So for example, here when you click on this, it will take you to the test. The links are given here itself. You click on what are my strengths, the strength will come. The underlying documents are all links. So it's best accessed during, of course, through a laptop, it will be best accessed, but on phone also you'll be able to do. Cool. And once you are done with all these 3 tests, you will go back to the chat that your group and you will write about this. I don't want you to say, hey, I am ENFJ. I am my top 5 are these. I want you to sit and journal about it. Many of you ask me, what is this? How did you build this journal? What it is? It is a mixture of this only. I have written all of this only that I am 30% this, I am 60% this. It has come from journaling itself. So you will sit today and you will write that I am 70% say I in extrovert. I am my top 5 skills are this. My top 5 this is that. So today I want all of you to journal about it. And then slowly will be built. I will be giving you a workbook on what are your strengths, what is your ikigai, what are the things you need to build. So you will be building an entire, what do you say, a manual for yourself in these 15 days. Okay. So like I promised, these are going to be short classes. These are going to be short things. So 30 minutes are up and so is this class.